Ukraine continues to put Russia in a deadlock on the peninsula with its strikes on occupied Crimea. Russia is having major problems getting supplies from Crimea to other territories it occupies in Ukraine, a situation that was once again highlighted during the Ukrainian offensive on November 27. Recall, Ukrainian drones and missiles attacked the seaside city of Sevastopol in occupied Crimea on November 27, the city's Russian-installed proxy head, Mikhail Razvozhayev, claimed. Russian air defenses shot down 2 missiles and 5 drones, Razvozhayev said, claiming that the Ukrainian projectiles were downed over the water. Drone debris also reportedly fell near the Kacha highway. The pro-Ukrainian Crimean Wind Telegram channel reported explosions and active air defense in Sevastopol, as well as near the Belbek military airfield and elsewhere on the occupied peninsula. The channel also shared a photo of the Nakhimov Naval Academy with smoke coming from behind it. The MASH Telegram channel alleged that around 40 drones, Neptune missiles, and unidentified cruise missiles were flying toward the northwestern part of the Crimean peninsula. All projectiles were shot down, the channel wrote. Russian and local Crimean sources claimed that Ukrainian forces conducted a complex drone and missile strike against occupied Sevastopol on November 27, reportedly using Neptune anti-ship missiles, modified S-200 air defense missiles, unspecified ballistic missiles, Western-provided Storm Shadow missiles, and 40 strike drones. According to the head of the Center for Military Legal Studies of Ukraine, Alexander Musienko, such attacks disrupt the offensive plans of Russian forces. These strikes are aimed at interrupting the enemy's supply routes from the peninsula to the Zaporizhzhia and Dnipro directions. He says that, throughout November, there has been a noticeable redeployment of Russian forces to the Zaporizhzhia direction, with threats of possible offensive actions by the occupiers in that area. Additionally, over the past 70 days, a concentration of Russian troops has been observed in the Dnipro direction. Therefore, to prevent and partially disrupt the enemy's logistics, and to interrupt supplies from the occupied Crimea to the Zaporizhzhia and Dnipro directions, I think these strikes are being carried out. There is a logical explanation for this, Musienko explained. According to him, if strikes are not carried out on certain airfields for an extended period, the Russians begin to use them again. Moreover, the enemy has increasingly relied on airfield networks to transfer troops, due to significant losses, and to move missiles for air defense systems. From time to time, military transport planes arrive in Crimea, transporting, among other things, personnel, when reinforcements are urgently needed. If we are talking about the East, Donetsk region, as well as the southern and Zaporizhzhia directions, it is very common for operational reinforcements, used by the enemy in assaults, to arrive by plane. Most often this personnel is distributed directly to the front from Rostov-on-Don, the occupied Crimea, and partially Voronezh, the expert said.